day. Good day. All right.
I'm Tanesha Sharp,
And I am Raymond Sharp.
and we're here to
Jump
jump
in.
in.
Oh, yes.
We're going to jump in today.
Yeah.
We're going to jump into, I guess, some things that are kind of happening, just some things that are a little bit relevant to what's going on. I know with us, or at least I should say with me, is we're getting ready to go back to school. And we're preparing, and I'm rearranging and fixing stuff and getting everything set up for that. And it can seem very, very overwhelming, for not just the moms and students, but I mean the parents and students, but also teachers.
Yeah.
It could be very overwhelming. This is something new for everybody, and I just want to encourage you today and to let you know that you just take a moment to take a deep breath, breathe in, breathe out, and just commit to taking it day by day. Don't feel like you have to have the whole process, everything figured out right now. We don't know, and we got to find what works best for our families. You might see somebody else doing it one way, but what's going to work for your family and what's going to work for your, what works best for you. And we're going to take it day by day. I know there's a lot of anxiety, there's a lot of stuff going on, but that's mostly what I wanted to come on, or we were going to talk about today, is just taking it day by day. Anything that you do, because we're jumping into all kind of stuff. This is just not for, I'm just saying this is where we are right now, but we're jumping into this new venture with our kids being home and doing school from home. And just, it's different, it changes my schedule, and everything. So we're all adjusting, but we're going to make the best out of it. So in making the best out of it every day, we're going to reset if we have to, and make that day great for our children, make this a good experience for our kids.
Yeah, and that's the biggest thing is ultimately, with all the concerns, and I'll even say, to be quite honest, disagreements about how things are being done right now. I did some things about, how the online schooling is being rolled out and how it's being presented, and some of the requirements for it that I don't agree with. But beyond that, I had to get over that, which I have. And now I have to make sure that my kids are having the best possible experience under these circumstances, and that's what we're focusing on. And I want to encourage everyone. And I'm a former educator, and I remember changes to just curriculum, changes to our programming, changes to how we did things, created some challenges. And I can't imagine being an educator under these particular terms. So I'm gonna ask everyone to be patient with the educators, because they have their concerns as well. And a lot of their concerns are very well founded. And there's some educators who don't do well with technology. So that's a challenge within itself. So let's find ourselves partnering together to make sure that the children are the focus, making sure they have the best possible education. Let's give them the best possible access to the resources, and let's do the small things that we can do to kind of give each other, I would say, some grace.
Yeah.
Give everybody some grace in these times, because
To make mistakes.
we've never seen anything like this. And I keep, every time something else comes out about some of the changes in education, sometimes, to be quite honest with you, I look at my wife and say, I'm so glad that I'm not in education right now, because I understand the ramifications of some of the decisions that's being made and the challenges with implementing it. I can't imagine having a part of higher education, and you have sex accreditation. There's certain things that you have to, certain benchmarks you have to meet in regards to programming, and that programming piece alone is going to be challenging because of the regulations with social distancing. So it's going to cause you to be creative. So again, be patient with one another, and let's remember that we have to make sure that this is the best for the kids.
Yes.
And one thing that I try to practice for my children is how I respond to challenging situations, because more than telling them what to do and how to do it, I want them to see this is how mom and dad responds to this challenging situation. We're telling them this is not normal, but we're going to make the best of it. That's one thing that my wife will tell you from the very beginning of our marriage. I said, look, no matter what happens, we're going to make the very best out of every situation, and this is no different. Do I have some qualms with it? Yes, but are those worth me going off unhinged every single day about it, that my kids are logging on. No, it's not even that serious. It's just, as an educator, I understand the challenges for both the parents and for the students, and I don't understand why certain things are being done. I'm not in those rooms making decisions, and that might be why I don't understand. Things could have changed. I have been out of education now going on 7
We
years.
don't know.
We don't know
why they're doing it, but we have to trust that they're making the best choice.
decision, and that's what we have to stand behind, and we'll rock with that. So we have to make sure that we're taking the focus off of ourselves and putting it on the kids, and we do not want the kids to have a negative experience just because we have a negative experience. So let's make sure that we're doing everything we can to make sure that our children are taken care of, making sure that our children are engaged as much as possible. Engagement is very important. And let's be supportive to the teachers. Let's not complain about them. Email to teachers, reach out to them, tell
them thank you for the things that they are doing right.
Yeah, because these educators are facing some of the same challenges. They have
encourage
children.
them too.
Yeah, they have children that they have to, some of them homeschool while they are teaching your children.
Yeah.
That creates a whole other set of challenges. So let's make sure that we're being patient. Let's make sure that we're just give some grace for this transition. Let's hope and pray that it doesn't last long, and let's get through it together with a positive attitude.
Absolutely. And this really prepares you to jump in anything, because you have to be able to shift.
Yeah.
When you jump into something, especially something new, something challenging, we have to work on perfecting our shifting, how we shift to different things, and going with going with it. Okay, I got to readjust. I got to figure this out now, instead of just giving up and just say, oh, it's not going to work, or frustrated or pouting. Or we adults do tantrums too.
Oh yeah.
So instead of falling out, because at the end of the day, our kids are watching, and so we have to make sure that we are able to learn how to maneuver through things. That's our especially in business. I mean, in business, we have to learn how to shift. You're always shifting because things are always changing. So in everything that you're doing, things change. If we expect everything to stay the same way all the time, that's not a realistic expectation.
Very dangerous.
So let's master this as far as, your ability to shift and move. If things change, okay, it's a new way of doing things. Let's figure out how can we make the best out of it. And I think this is an awesome opportunity for us parents to begin to work on that, especially if we know that we're going to continuously pursue different things and we're going to continuously jump into different things. This is good practice.
Yeah.
Let's see how well you handle this, and it's going to help you in the future. So that's pretty much all I have.
That's all I have as well. Let's work together on this. We got it.
Yes, we got this. Moms, dads, we got this. Let's work together. Let's make the best out of this, and let's make this experience wonderful for our kids. My kids are not all the way happy about not going back to school. They want to see their friends. So let's just do what we can to make things good for them and pleasant. As much as we can. As much as we can. Let's have a good attitude. Let's smile. Let's be excited about it. Even though you may not, agree. Let's just make this great for them. Let's have fun with them.
Absolutely.
Let's pour into them. Let's do what we can for during the season. And this season's not going to be always. Things are going to change, and, we won't be doing this. But this is an awesome opportunity, too.
Yeah, it is.
So, well, until next time, is that it?
That's it, you did.
Until next time, we want you to what?
Jump in.
Have a wonderful weekend, and we'll talk to you later.
Y'all take care.
Bye.